This podcast is part of Another Happy Studios,
the home of podcasts with passion.
Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Mr. Marky, I love Doctor Who. Bum 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 bum. Make me an episode that we can review. Marky Mark, please make it good. Make the episode we dreamed you could. Hello and welcome to Still Got Legs, a Doctor Who Rewatch podcast brought to you by Another Happy Studios. This week, Mark Gatiss is breaking format by making an episode about sleep as opposed to one that bores me to sleep.
Hello everyone, welcome to Still Got Legs, the only Doctor Who Rewatch podcast in the world. There are absolutely no others that exist, so don't even try looking for them, or else I'll fucking stab you. My name is Nathan, and as always I'm joined by my wonderful companion as we go on this fantastic journey through time and space. Allons-y, Geronimo, fantastic, Clara,
What's happening?
Whatever Jodie Whittaker says, babes. Hello, I'm David Tennant again. Wait, what? Where am I?
She says brilliant.
Shut up. Yeah, brilliant. Yes, thank you. Rewatch Docky. Hello, Lawrence. Fucking hell. Hello.
Right, I can see your face when the intros play, and any criticism you had for me, you just wash it away, man. Because that was a wash right there.
That was
whatever
great.
That was.
That was the best intro that's ever been done on this podcast.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
No, not your bit.
That's what the intro is. The other thing is the other little intro thing.
No, that was...
You didn't like my song, Mr. Sandman?
I didn't. No.
I repurposed it for Mr. Marky.
Oh, yeah, I know.
You heard it?
I heard it. I did hear it, yeah.
Why didn't you like it? You're such a tough crowd, man. Fuck you.
It is tough to please me. I'll give you that. that.
Oh, Lawrence, put in more effort for 100 fucking episodes.
It's good, all right? It's better than what it was, okay?
Thanks.
I'll take this, all right?
Yeah.
And yeah, Mr. Simon Brummy, it's a good song. Bum, 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 bum,
Did you like my rendition, though, Mr. Marky?
No, I didn't. No. If I'm being honest, I can't really remember it.
That's so fair. We can play it again, though. I'll put it in here in the edit.
Okay, great. But that doesn't help me right now, though, does it?
Well, then you play it. You can play it again.
I could, but I'm not going to. So, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to close Discord because that is distracting me. All these messages coming through, man.
People saying stuff about us. People saying we smell of poo.
Yeah, they're saying you smell of poo and you're a big fucking dickhead.
Oh, no, well, two things against me. You only smell of poo, but I'm also a dickhead.
Yeah, you're a big fucking dickhead. That's what they're saying. I
heard that they were saying you smell of wee-wee the other day.
No, that's not true. These rumours are not found. They've not been founded on anything.
We're too old to be making toilet you in the podcast.
Poo poo pee pee poo poo.
Poo poo pee pee bums.
Poo poo pee pee bum bum poo poo.
Dumbest intro yet, maybe?
Anyway, right, look. Actually, let me just do this first. Season 9, episode 9. It's written by Mark Gatiss. Boy, is it. It's directed by Justin Molotnikov. Probably pronouncing that wrong. It is Still Got Legs, episode 125. Sleep No More.
Sleep No More on this, everyone. Sleeper hit? Question mark. Who knows? Is it as bad as people say? Question mark.
Yes.
YouTube titles.
Yes,
okay.
It is.
I thought you said there were no misses in season 9.
No, I never said that. I've never said that. I've said season 9 is my favourite season.
Yeah.
I might have said there were no misses in season 9, but if I did, I was forgetting about this, okay?
Okay.
But look, all right? Season 9 is my favourite season.
Yeah.
There is a caveat with that, okay?
Yeah.
It does have one miss. There's only one miss of the season, okay?
Yeah.
Spoiler alert. Fucking this is it.
It's today.
It may also be the worst episode of Doctor Who there is, full stop. okay?
Wow, really?
Absolute dog shit. That's my general thoughts, first of all. I'm going to be honest with you, I barely watched this. That's how fucking bored I was. I'll be honest with you, I played Minecraft while I was watching this, okay? Because
So the veil is fully lifted now. Like,
I was so bored. I was like, usually I watch them twice. Not this time, baby doll. Watched it once, and also whilst playing Minecraft at the same time. So I hope your notes are good.
they're notes. They're certainly notes.
Well, this will be a fun one, folks. Lawrence, what are your general thoughts?
All right. I didn't think it was as horrendous as you think it is.
You're insane. You're insane.
I don't get. I can't ever be right, by the way, because sometimes if I don't like an episode, you say like, "That's crazy that you're wrong. You're so wrong." And if I like one that you hate, you're like, "You're also wrong."
Yeah, you need to have the same opinion as me, and then you'll be right.
Oh, I see. Oh, my mistake. Yeah.
How does that not make sense? Okay.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. At least you're consistent, so there's that.
Exactly. Yeah.
Look, I've said I like this when I like it when Doctor Who does something a bit new and a bit exciting, and it plays with a format maybe. When they
but it has to be good as well, though.
Yeah. So this is my caveat. Yeah.
Sure, do something new, do a found footage episode, but make it interesting to watch. You know.
Yes. Here's the thing, right? Bare bones wise, I think there's some stuff in this episode that could be interesting and has potential to make quite an interesting episode of Doctor Who.
Unfortunately, Mark Gatiss is writing it, so it's dog shit, okay?
Yeah, and therefore it doesn't get expanded on in any meaningful way. They kind of go, what if, like, I don't know, like a whole subsect of society was ostracized until they weren't and it was fine and don't worry about it. And then also, like, hey, here's an interesting thing about colonizing fucking sleep. Like how little the capitalist workers, the capitalist bosses, like how little regard they hold human life in.
You can spend all your time working. Look, you don't need to sleep anymore. Look, we cured sleep. You don't need it. Now you can work more.
That is ripe for mining in terms of Doctor Who, and especially with this Doctor. This Doctor hates capitalist swines as well. Yeah, right? Yeah. Oh, what I would have loved to see this.
But then Marky Mark shows up and is like, "Well, what if there's a little sleep bogey?"
Yeah.
What if there's a little sleep bogey instead? And he was like, I'm going to get you.
I'm going to get you on a little sleep bogey.
Sleep bogey.
There's a line in this. There is a line in this episode, right? And I watched this with headphones in. Right? And I watched this with headphones in, and I don't know whether this enhanced my viewing experience, because it was 2 a.m. and I was trying to stay awake because I had to hold my son. Right, because he was like, he needs to be upright because he was a bit sicky. So I was like, I'll hold him upright, I'll stay up, I'll watch a bit of Doctor Who. Yeah, L baby.
L baby.
Imagine being sick. What an idiot.
What a loser, man. Not me. I can keep my head up by myself as well. So.
Same, I can too, and I keep saying, like, there's something wrong with this one.
Yeah.
Like, we got a bum kid, man.
And my head's not, like, soft and squishy or whatever. So.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, did I tell you that for the first time recently? Did you not know that before you knew me? Or?
No, I knew... What? No, I knew babies had a fucking soft head.
I'm sure I told you about the soft head situation.
Not me, brother. Definitely not me, okay?
Okay.
I 100% knew the babies had a soft head. How fucking stupid do you think I am?
The amount of people I've spoken to that didn't know, so maybe it was one of them.
Yeah, maybe it was one of them. Yeah.
Look, this is one of those episodes where, like, there was a line in this that's so fucking dumb, right? That's so dumb that it made me wake... What?
Several, probably.
Oh, there is several. Yeah, there's 100% more than one, but there was one that really stood out.
Yeah.
And it made me wake my wife up to go, you'll never guess what happened in Doctor Who. And she was like, shut the fuck up, I'm sleeping. And I was like, okay.
That's so fair.
It's valid. As soon as I clocked it, I went, yeah, that makes sense. Look, man, this is for me, this is some interesting concepts explored badly, wrapped in a package that is, what if it was the worst edited episode of Doctor Who ever? What if there was no visual clarity whatsoever? What if it was the hardest, darkest thing to follow of all time? Yeah. And what if every single line delivered by every character felt like they were personally assaulting me?
What if it was dog shit?
What if it was dog shit?
What if it was just a dog shit episode of Doctor Who?
There's rife potential for memes in this, though. So many instances where Peter Capaldi turns to look directly at the camera and is like, are you stupid or something?
lot of good stuff like that, which also don't make sense, though, really.
Because of the... Yeah.
Not because of that, but because, like, the framing of it is just way off. Like...
Oh, I'm always speaking to your... Oh, no, because it is eyeballs, isn't it?
Yeah, it was supposed to be,
Yeah.
but that's... Clara and the Doctor have a very noticeable height difference.
Oh, yeah, true.
But you wouldn't think of it if you were watching this fucking episode, okay? Because when it's doing those POV shots, Clara's apparently the exact same height as the Doctor, okay?
Silly, Nathan. Clara's exactly as tall as the camera operator is.
Okay, great.
All right, so did you make notes, or did you just stumble your way through this
No, I
Minecraft?
didn't, to be honest, no. I've got a script up, but no, I didn't. Yeah. I have my weirdo of the week, and that's it.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Tune in on Patreon, everyone, to find out Nathan's weirdo of the week in text format.
Yes.
So the episode opens up with a bit of static and a bloke talking to his little webcam. And he's like, "You must not watch this. You can never unsee this." And yeah, he's like, we're near Neptune or whatever, and they're all having a bloody knees up there. Yeah.
He's a big fucking nerd, is what he is.
He is a nerd. You find out later he's an even bigger nerd as well. He's like a Nazi nerd as well.
He's He's basically like, look, you're about to watch some footage or whatever. Don't watch it, maybe, he says. He's like, don't watch it. And I'm like, fucking hell.
See it.
Yeah, fucking should have listened to him, all right?
To be fair to Marky Mark, he tells you up top.
Yeah, to be fair, he is giving us a fair warning, all right? Fair warning, this is dog shit, all right? So just give it a miss, okay?
Everyone should have gone, bet, and just turned it off.
Yeah, switch it on. What's on ITV? All right.
I'll tell you, mate, I hate it when we have to talk about episodes like this as well, because also it validates...
we can just talk about something else.
Yeah, I always want to. Yeah. I always want to, just because like I'm reading my notes and I'm like, all of this bores me. I can't imagine how the listeners are going to listen to this back. Like, do you know what I wouldn't want to hear more than anything else? Is two people badly recap the events of this episode, because there's not a single interesting facet in it.
I'll be honest, I really don't want to. Should we just do something else?
Should we do Andor?
Is that a joke? Was that on a different thing?
Yeah, I think that was on a Patreon.
Yeah, was that on a Patreon? Oh, was that? No, I think it was last week's.
Was it last week? Oh, mate, it's all blended.
It blurs. I can't fucking keep track, man. I don't know.
I don't know if certain jokes are paywalled or not.
Yeah.
Maybe get the full scope.
Maybe that's a reference to a joke you heard. Maybe not. Okay.
Maybe you were too poor for that humour.
No, Lawrence, don't do that.
Oh man, it's just like, it's fucking dull. It's dull as dishwater.
It does dishwater. I'll say this though: no title sequence.
Yeah,
because it's supposedly found footage. Ooh, they found this, and then it was just like
they should have found the Doctor Who theme song.
It just does some static and then a bunch of letters, and then you kind of see the letters make Doctor Who, and then that's it. Really.
Yeah. Why would that be there? If it's found footage, why would that be there as well?
Yeah, coincidence.
Just commit to it. Just don't have a title sequence if that's your idea.
Well, it's not a title sequence, but it's just a...
No, but then you wouldn't just be like, in the middle of his... Because he was like, I've edited this together in a way that makes cohesive sense. But he just decided to stop at one point to put the words Doctor Who sort of visibly on the screen.
Well, he's testing out some editing, isn't he?
I did say in my notes, he's like me for real. He's an editor. But he's not like me because he's a bad editor, and this episode is really badly edited.
He's just like you, for real.
He's not like me. I'm a good editor. Apart from that time I put just a raw fart sound effect in the middle of the video.
I remember that.
And literally no one shut up about it for a month. I had about 7 people request to message me on Instagram and Twitter.
It was like mid-sentence as well. Like, cut off a sentence someone was saying just so you could put it, just so there was this clip of a fart, which wasn't relevant to anything at all.
It was mid-word, right? And it was not related. And also the worst thing happened, it wasn't even just like the sound.
Yeah,
like it was the video stopped just to reveal a blank video of like a megaphone sound effect icon. And it was just a rip of shit. Yeah,
that's so good, man. That's so good.
Well, it was banned. I had to apologise.
Well, it happens, doesn't it? Oh, yeah, it was a bit of fun though, isn't it?
Yeah, everyone found the funny side of it apart from me, and I was like, this is maybe the biggest embarrassment in my career. But cool.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, what happens? Right, let's do this shit, man. Right, so there's people hanging around, and we get their profile show up. It keeps doing a little.
It's like a Suicide Squad intro of characters. They're like, this is fucking Chopper or whatever. He's a cunt. I don't like him, and maybe
he's racist until he's not.
He's racist until he's not. This is a slave thing we own. We all know what these slaves are, don't we?
It may as well effectively zoom in on her and just go,
look at this gross slave. You all know what these gross slaves look like.
Yucky yuck.
Anyway, fuck this gross slave. And then we got this bitch. I don't like her, but she's there. Then we got someone else.
Someone else is. No, I think there's. How many of them are there? 3, maybe 4?
I don't know.
There's 4 because one of them dies Rambo style and he didn't really have a name.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. But anyway, so this bloke is like, fucking, they've all come to find me. They're a rescue team. All the people I'm giving you fact finds on.
Yeah, they're coming to rescue me, and he's always like, fucking, don't get attached to any of them because they're all dead or whatever. They're all dead. Don't get attached to these cunts.
And I'm like, by the end of the episode, I'm like, that's not true. And then the episode ended, and I went, what? Anyway, we'll get there. Remember the really cohesive conclusion to this story of Doctor Who?
Yeah, I do. It was great. It all wrapped up in a nice, neat little satisfying bow. It was really good.
It made me go, that was clearly the end point of Doctor Who. This episode,
Yeah.
Great
like
stuff.
Something else I watched this weekend.
Hey, what?
Kind of like something else I watched this weekend.
Oh, don't even go there, man.
Anyway,
I want to talk about
don't even hint at what it is. I could be talking about anything, okay?
Oh no. I wish we were talking about anything.
Shut up!
I don't know if I can keep that in.
Well, you're gonna have to, all right? You're gonna fucking have to.
So the grunt says something. I don't want to call him the grunt, but they're called the grunt. Everyone calls him the grunt, right? Pretty gross.
You love calling them the grunt, Lawrence.
I do, yeah. I'm always like, look at this bitch. What a grunt.
What a grunt.
Yeah. But yeah, so the grunt's like, they might be playing hide seek. Don't be anger. She can't talk properly or something. And
yeah. And that cunt's like, don't say that, you dumb bitch.
Yeah. You're a dumb bitch.
You're a dumb bitch.
Why don't you learn to talk, dumb bitch?
Yeah. I know you're a dumb slave, bitch. All right.
Do we get too like free flowing at the mouth when we don't like an episode?
Yeah, probably. I mean, we go on riffs that we shouldn't go on.
I want to clarify, we don't think that they're a bitch.
No.
This chop mon chopper.
Mon moth chopper. Were you thinking of Chopper from Star Wars, and then that made you think of Mon Mothma?
Mon Chopper.
So then you said Mon Chopper.
Yeah, a little bit. I can't believe this guy's voiced by Dave Filoni as well.
Yeah, it's crazy. He's got his little cowboy hat on.
Yeah. So this was the point of the episode I thought that this might things might pick up, because the Doctor and Clara arrive and they're having a conversation, and I'm like,
oh yeah, I remember this. This was a bit of fun seeing them walk in. They're like, it was fun how Clara's like, we were supposed to be going to that space restaurant, and the Doctor's like, you can't just do that, you know. You can't just put the word space in front of stuff that's slightly futuristic. All right, which is rich from him, because he was taking Amy to Space Florida once.
Oh, that's so true, actually.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So fucking those in glass houses. All right.
Oh, that's a different time. That's a different him, though.
It is a different.
Can you hold him accountable?
Well, yeah, I guess, but still, you know.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is he's not innocent in this. Okay?
Yeah. He's perpetuated this fib that he's trying to erase. Yeah.
For all we know, he's fucking popularized it. The little cunt.
Yeah. He's spread his ways far and wide across the universe.
Probably has, dirty bastard.
Yeah, dirty bastard.
Yeah.
So I quite. There's one moment in this that I quite enjoy where you hear the gun, like they all have like little vague blasters, and this one goes when it's like locked on or aiming at someone.
Oh yeah.
And
like a little.
Go on, do your noise.
What noise?
You were going to do a noise, weren't you? Like a loading noise.
I was thinking of it like, what's a gun that goes like, like a Star Wars gun, or like a Death Star, like a.
Oh no, because Death Stars go like.
Death Star is like. Well, first of all, you got Tarkin who goes, "You may fire when ready."
You may fire when ready.
You may fire when ready.
Or it might be Guy Henry sometimes that says that.
Yeah, but it's still Tarkin though, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then you got and they're doing the switches and everything, and then it's the boom.
The best sound in all of Star Wars, by the way.
And then sometimes you got the like towards the end of the movie, you got Luke with his targeting display, and then he fires his torpedoes, and then it's ba 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 ba.
And no matter how hard you try and nail the beats, you won't get them in the same way.
Boom.
Do you like it when the voice goes, lock S foils in attack position?
I do love that. I love we always did this whenever we went through Canary Wharf tube station. Yeah. We would, because that's where Rogue One was shot for the Scarif base. We would always do the like Imperial alarm, like the all fighter pilots to the main hangar bay.
All fighter pilots.
We would love doing that.
Oh, and now that we've spoken about Star Wars noises, back to this episode. Well, I have to keep on track. We have so far never once not got through a whole episode of Doctor Who. We can't break that.
What's your favourite Star Wars noise? Let us know.
Yeah, let us know. Mine is definitively the Death Star. Boom.
It's a good noise. I love a seismic charge.
Wow.
Yeah, the silence, and then the blast, the silence, and then the
yeah. That is a great fucking noise. It's overplayed, but the traditional blasters do sound excellent as well.
Yeah.
Who could forget lightsaber? Yeah.
Or I love a Chewbacca. I don't care what you smell.
There's always with less noises now, but there's more sound bite wise. There's hello there.
Hello there. Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah.
General Kenobi. It's a trap. It's a trap.
Yeah.
Any others?
Fuck
it. Let's play the whole of Star Wars here.
The droid is ready.
Babu Frick.
Or a
oh yeah. Have you seen the video on YouTube that's it's 10 hours of silence every now and again interrupted by the Lego Star Wars Yoda death sound?
I can't say I've ever watched that all the way through.
Well, no, never all the way through, of course. But it is funny to put it on and everyone in the room be like, we think it's silent, right? And it's secretly on a little tab of yours. And then all of a sudden you just hear, ah!
Do you know what the best Yoda quote in all of Star Wars is? And it's one I relate to, quite frankly.
Where the white women at is.
Yeah, he does. I do love where the white women are. That's a good one.
That's what Yoda says.
That's what Yoda says. But I also love in Empire, slimy mud hole. My home this is. Oh, goated.
Well, right, Nathan, right, okay.
And he's whacking R2 with a stick.
Mine.
What a silly little movie. And everyone's like, oh, humor Star Wars. We never had this bucket. Shut up, you fucking dick.
Humor making me laugh is woke.
Anyway.
Oh, and she's a Mary Sue.
She's a Mary Sue. And Kathleen Kennedy ruined Star Wars.
Yeah, I can't believe she's such a Mary Sue. Anyway, my favourite Batman movie.
Yeah. Isn't it great how Anakin is just the strongest guy ever for no reason? You can do all that shit, man.
bro's mum had sex with midichlorians or something.
Yeah.
Anakin was born as the holy chosen one, and they're like, oh, but Rey is strong enough.
Oh, Rey could pilot the Falcon.
Oh, Rey's a pilot. Crazy. She can do a pilot thing. What the hell?
That's crazy. I can't believe this.
Anyway. They aim a gun at 12. Anyway, so the point I was going to make, right, is they aim a gun at 12, and I do like 12's. He just turns around and it's kind of like, huh? Like, he's got a face on that's very much like, what's going on? Rather than like, he's not like, oh, you're aiming a gun at me. It's just like, huh, okay, sure.
Like a Minecraft villager. or wait, hold on. I can't remember any line he says in the movie, but I'm a Minecraft villager. Oh.
So does he voice all of them then?
No, he just the one that is dating Jennifer Coolidge, and just at the end of the post-credit scene.
Oh, okay, that's the kind of movie we're talking about here. A Minecraft villager is dating Jennifer Coolidge.
To be honest, that's probably the best part of the movie.
Really?
That's probably the best plot line in the movie.
I mean, it's Jennifer Coolidge, to be fair.
Yeah, every now and then it just cuts to Jennifer Coolidge being on a date with this Minecraft villager.
I'm gonna have sex with Madberry Villager.
And then she hit with her car or something. Yeah. Other than that, the movie's just... I don't even know how to describe it, man.
Does the Minecraft movie have the what I only know lore-wise as the guy who walks around with 2 llamas?
Oh, I hate that cunt, man.
Yeah, he's a twat, but like, does it have him in it?
Maybe, I don't know. I don't think so, though. I don't think so.
These are my llamas.
These are my llamas.
Would you like to look at my llama?
My llamas.
All right, hang on. Let me shotgun a couple of these notes, and then we'll go back to some
All right,
other
so
shit.
we'll get back to some stuff we actually want to talk about.
So they use the psychic paper to
by the way,
business.
if Sleep No More is your favorite episode, first of all, grow up, all right?
Get your head examined.
Yeah, and second of all, sorry, you might want to skip this one, all right?
I need to say this as well, right? This is another week where I have a hard out, so if we hit 2.5 hours and we're not done with the episode,
you didn't tell me that. You didn't give me a heads up.
We never go over 2.5 these days, and we're certainly not going to for this.
We might do. Who knows? Oh, no. We get distracted talking about the Minecraft movie.
I just want to talk about anything but this. This was a really hard one. I was in the middle of watching this yesterday, and we had to like reschedule the recording, and I was like, fantastic, I am not going to fucking finish this. I watched this episode in 3 chunks.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's bad. Anyway, so they're like, we're engineering stress assessors. This is the psychic paper. I tell you what I do like about it. I do like that Clara and 12 are both seasoned bullshitters at this point. They just look at each other and they're like, we're here for this reason. Fuck you.
Yeah, Clara looks very cute. The Doctor looks good. They got nice outfits on. The Doctor's got his jumper and hoodie look, which is good.
Yeah, he's looking suave.
Clara's looking nice. Can't complain, I guess.
Can't complain.
I mean, I wish I could see it more, but you know.
Yeah, I wish someone would turn a fucking one light on.
Yeah, it'd be good if this episode was lit at all, you know? I mean, I get it's the vibes, it's the aesthetic of the found footage or whatever, but still.
Yeah, but it's nice to see.
What if this was taking place on a well-lit space station, you know?
Yeah.
That could be fine.
That could be fine,
one with no lights on ever, you know?
Also, it doesn't really lean into the horror vibe at all.
Nah, it's not spooky at all, it's dog shit.
Yeah, it's naff. So you don't need the darkness to like hide some fucking like scares or whatever.
Also, I think the found footage, I don't like. It's an interesting concept, and I think it can be done well. But I don't think it's doing them any favors because it kind of like, and I think this probably goes to your point about the editing. It kind of just makes it look a bit sloppy.
Yeah,
because there's because they'll say something and then you'll have like, I don't know, the Doctor just staring at a guy and then which is obviously staring into camera or someone staring, and it just looks like, I don't know, it feels like the pacing is off or like someone's forgotten a line or because it's not moving to the next part or whatever. It's just, it doesn't feel right, you know?
I think we spoke about it before. I'm probably on AHP, but do you ever have you heard of the 180-degree rule for movies and TV shows?
I mean, you've probably told me about it at some point, and I've probably heard about it as well. It's one of them things you'd probably check out of, and that's fine because it's boring. Yeah.
Right. But it's the established rule that like if I'm making a film and I'm positioned myself, I'm character A and you're character B. Character A starts on the left and talks towards the left of the screen. And now it cuts to character B. Character B would be positioned on the right, talking to the right of the screen. So you get the impression, visual language determines that these two people are looking at one another.
Yeah.
When you do a found footage episode and the camera just swings from POV to POV and it has to make sense with where a character is standing, that rule gets broken all the time. And it actually is really, really, unless you use it creatively and you know what you're doing with it, right, breaking the 180-degree rule is basically telling the audience, this isn't real, and that was, you know, when everyone knows this, when you're watching something and you go, that felt wrong, something jars you. Something you go, that felt like an established wrong thing to do. That's when someone breaks the 180-degree rule.
Okay.
And this episode does it about 8 fucking times, and I'm like, I hate it! Stop doing it!
I don't know if I understand it. But I
How
feel
many
like
times were
that's
you
just-
jarred by watching this episode, though? Like,
I
that
mean, I
didn't
was-
look right.
I was, to be honest, I was mining XP on in an Enderman farm.
That's so fair.
Yeah, I was mostly just clicking, getting my XP.
Bro wasn't paying enough attention to be, like, jarred by this.
Every now and then I glanced over and I was like, oh, that was like dog shit anyway.
Yeah, that's boring. Anyway.
Yeah.
Also, like, no character gets enough to do. Like,
Yeah. Like, I couldn't tell you. Maybe there was some commentary going on about that slave. Was there?
No.
But, like, it feels like they were trying to make a point of, hey, we have a slave and we all hate this cunt.
yeah.
And we breed them for these purposes or whatever. But
Yeah.
maybe we shouldn't. But I feel like it doesn't go anywhere.
No, everyone in the episode goes, maybe we should keep doing that, and that's cool and rad. And the guy goes, that is cool and rad. Then, when the grunt essentially sacrifices herself to save his life and goes like, you're pretty, and shows this grunt is capable of thoughts and feelings and actual complex emotion.
Oh, they're an actual fucking person, aren't they?
Yeah, they're a person. He goes, oh no, she's dead. And then there's like a moment where you think he might have an introspective moment, but then they just kill him as well, and it's like, oh great, I'm glad we all made a point here.
Crazy. That's so crazy, man. That's so good.
I would go as far as to say the episode maybe makes the point that having empathy gets you murdered. So
That's good stuff, Mark.
yeah, great stuff, great one.
Another smash hit. Anyway, let's fucking pay some bills.
Yeah. How are we there already?
I don't know, man.
Anyway, we're back. Right, bear with. We're going to shotgun some of this. Right, so the doctor, I wrote this down. It's a kind of a gross note. The doctor licks out that they're in the 31st century.
What?
He does lick out that they're in the 31st century. He like has
He
a little
licks
taste
out?
of the air. Yeah, he tastes the air and he's like, 31st century.
The only thing he's licking out is Clara, alright?
It's all right. Okay, great.
You said lick out, alright?
I didn't say Clara.
But you said lick out, alright?
He does a little Oliver Twist thing.
What's an Oliver Twist thing?
They
Please,
say like,
sir, I want some more.
no, he says the doctor. I cannot remember the context of it because my note says he did an Oliver Twist thing. But at one point, the 12th Doctor goes, "Consider yourself part of the furniture," and that's it.
Oh, I've got it here. Doctor, so what, you want a rescue mission? Nagata, yes. Doctor, a 4. Nagata, cuts, pet, right to consider yourself. Doctor sings, part of the furniture.
Great
That's a great little
stuff. Yeah, I'll be honest, I liked it because it's 12, but it adds absolutely nothing. Like,
That's sick, mate. I love that.
so fucking yeah.
Do you like Oliver Twist?
It's fine.
Yeah.
It's largely fine. I don't
is what
think
it
about
is.
Oliver Twist.
Me neither.
Did you see
What's
that?
that- what's
the
that
little boy
little-
made a
Which
Love
li-
Actually little boy. He made well, who's the cunt from? Who's his mate? Dodger.
The Artful Dodger. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's Dodger's song? I'm trying to think of Dodger's song. He's got a little song. Oh, it's that one. Consider yourself. Consider yourself.
Is he fucking Nancy? Is that what happens?
No, Nancy's like a grown woman. He's a little boy.
Nancy more like.
Nancy, yeah. Is
So
it Bill is like an evil cunt?
Is that Fagin?
Bill Fagan, maybe?
Or is they two different characters?
I don't fucking know, man. It's been years since I've even seen it.
Because what I know that one of them's Oliver Twist is like, can I have some more fucking soup or whatever? And he's like, kill yourself.
Gruel, first of all, is
Oh, okay.
gruel. They're out here gruel, which is like some sort of thin porridge or some shit. And he's like, can I have some, he's like, please, sir, can I have some more? And then he's like, more? What more? I'm fucking give you a clip round the ear.
Send
You
you-
know
send
what
it-
they're like. No, Lawrence, no. No,
I'm gonna bleep that.
please do.
I'm gonna have
Jesus
to bleep that.
Christ. You can't say that.
I know. Right,
Oh,
anyway,
hell.
something that is interesting, they're in Japan, and apparently there was a great catastrophe.
They're in Japan?
Yeah, they said they're in Japan. Listen,
I
this
thought
is
they're on
actually...
they're on a space station.
They're on a space station that's like over Japan or something. I don't know. It's all...
Are they over Neptune?
Oh, they said they're near Neptune. Yeah, maybe it's Japanese Neptune.
Hold on, let me have a look here.
They said something about we're in Japan on a Tuesday.
We did our great research on this one, guys.
Yeah, I watched it.
Hold on, I kind of watched it. Right, Doctor 38th century tastes his finger Tuesday. Clara 38th century. Doctor after the Great Catastrophe, there was a tectonic realignment. India and Japan, they were sort of merged. Clara, we still don't know where the rest of the crew are, so we're just talking about something that happened back on Earth. Okay.
There also this is somewhat interesting because I can't remember the name of the cat. Nagatu, is that her name? Nagata. Yeah. That is a Japanese name by the sounds of it, right? And maybe. Also Mon Chopra or whatever.
Mon Mothma.
Yeah, he is a man of what I would assume is Indian descent.
Okay.
Right. Because I would just the nature of their skin color, but then what they say in the script.
Okay.
And I'm thinking maybe that's something. No.
Yeah. No.
And if I've made an assumption that's fine, I'm going off of what Mark Gatiss put in his fucking script and then who he cast.
Lawrence isn't racist.
Mark is.
Mark is. Yeah. But isn't Nagata a Geordie?
There's a lot of pets.
Yeah, she's all like, how are you, pet?
Yeah, so maybe. But then Nagata is not a fucking Geordie name, is it? Like,
what's a Geordie name?
Scotty T.
Scotty T.
Why I, Doctor?
I grilled more birds than George Foreman.
Let's go down to fucking Bijou and smash some birds.
Bijou. Let's get foot and mortal.
Oh, Nathan, I got paid some money.
Oh, it's mine.
No, it's not yours. It's mine.
This is mine. You owe me money.
I don't owe you any money.
It is. It's all mine. How much you get paid? Tell us all.
No, I'm not saying that.
Tell us all.
This is bragging.
Go on. How much you get?
I'll tell you, but I'm bleeping it.
All right, go on then.
It's
£1,000.
That's a lot of my month, to be fair.
32 grand?
No, I didn't say 30.
That's insane, Laura.
I said 33 grand.
Jesus Christ, fucking hell, someone's doing all right, aren't they?
I had a good month.
Bloody hell, bro doesn't need that Patreon money.
No, I still do. I earn it. So yeah, there was a tectonic this is all fucking bullshit.
So about Japan and India, now they're like neighbors or whatever.
Yeah, Japindia. In Japan.
No, let's go away from that. Oh my god.
That's not bad to say. Just combine two words.
But it was just it's funny. But I'm scared. Let's just move on.
We're in dangerous waters. Sure.
We are in dangerous waters, much like the Japanese were in 1940. Because of America and that bad thing they did.
They did that. They did that.
They did. Your mate, he did it. Your best friend. You know the one.
Let's move on.
Okay.
So the grunt is like fucking. I need to read some of these notes too before I even read them out on a pod, man. Grunt is like eyes in the sky or whatever, and then
right, fuck all this. Basically, load of bullshit happens. They're just walking through corridors for about fucking 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Fuck all happens, and then they eventually find these like pod things, don't they?
Yes. Yeah.
And there's like a little song, like a little hologram which plays, and it's like. Bum 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 bum. YouTube will love this one. Bum 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 bum. Mr. Sandman, because it was like sleep or whatever. And then
comes true as well. Mr. Sandman. Do they find the dudes hiding in the pod first, or does Clara get put in a pod first? No, Clara gets put in a pod, but again, by the nature of it being a found footage thing, the camera just kind of awkwardly shoves off while Clara's like, you're led to assume, it's like, grab me and put me in. I'm like, what did that look like to everyone there?
It happens off screen,
yeah.
And then afterwards she described it as like the wires wrapped around her like snakes and pulled her in. I'm like, oh, that would have been visually interesting to see, but
and also everyone stood still and watched in silence while that happened. I guess.
Yeah, that's sick. It's really cool, man.
Great stuff.
Anyway, that happens, and then like I think the implication is that like she was in there for like 5 seconds, but then I feel like the implication is that she had like a full night's sleep in that time, though, is like basically how these pods operate or something.
Yeah, the doctor essentially like he said it detected that you needed a bit of shut eye, essentially.
40 winks.
40 winks. 40 wanks, more like.
We've all had 40 wanks.
40 wanks and 40 nights.
I've had 40 wanks this week.
It's a biblical tale, that.
I'll just cut that out. I haven't had 40 wanks this week.
Yeah, Lent is 40 days.
You don't have to cut that out.
We could give up wanking for 40 days.
Is any of these still in? Who knows?
Who knows? All right, maybe there was something we don't know yet.
That's all up to Lawrence's discretion. Okay?
It depends how I feel in the day. So yeah, the pod grabbed Clara. Anyway, Clara had a big sleep. All this is fucking shit as well. The nerd from the beginning, he pops out of another pod. He's the one that was doing the narration.
Clara's like knocking on the pod, and then we see her POV, don't we?
Yes.
The camera then goes to her POV, and now she suddenly has a POV because she was in the pod, I think.
Yes, yeah. Which I think is supposed to be a big moment, but I'm like, whatever, man.
Yeah, she's got a sleep bogeyman or some shit.
Yeah, because it also it's never like visually defined of like any format they should be standing in. So sometimes it cuts to a POV, and I'm like, that could be literally fucking anyone.
Does it ever give us a doctor's POV?
No. To be fair, I was kind of looking out for it, and it didn't. So
could have done it from like the Sonic sunglasses or something.
Well, yeah, maybe. Yeah, that would have been again visually interesting. But why would they do it? Yeah.
Anyway.
Oh, Nathan, I got another email.
Oh, sick.
Oh, it's just to say my payment's on the way, but it's already on the way. It's already. Is
it from PayPal?
Yeah. No, it's from. And it's an emo. Emo? It's an emo, no?
It's an emo.
It's an email, and it was from Gusto.
I'm really sad that I'm listening to My Chemical Romance, but here's...
but your payment's on the way.
Here's 10 grand, by the way. It wasn't 10 grand, everyone.
No, it wasn't 10 grand. It was 33.
It was 33 grand.
So the nerd from the beginning, and then it's like I do quite like.
Wait, who was it? Who paid you?
It's just one of my clients.
Who?
Why?
Name and shame.
Why? There's not name and shame. Thank you for paying me money.
Who is it? Name and shame.
It's a client called Bose. The true crime person.
That American streamer who's like, hey, this cunt's got a kid. We need to feed that kid.
yeah, it is. Yeah. I like Bose. Bose is great.
I saw your Instagram story.
Thanks, man.
Everyone follow Lawrence on Instagram. He's doing stories now.
I'm posting these.
He's trying to be cool and relatable. He's like, oh, look at my dog in the front of my car, everyone.
I'm not trying to be cool. Did you see a little Easter egg of me in the mirror? In that photo?
Didn't. No, I didn't actually.
You got to take it back. It's this one. That's one.
I'm not looking for the Easter eggs in your Instagram story. That one's for the real peepers,
man.
Is your Instagram private?
I don't know. It might be. I don't actually know.
Oh, by the way, let me give you your props, okay?
Me?
Yeah. Let me just say, fair play to you, okay?
Well, what have I done now?
Because I'm, branching out into doing some editing work, some freelance editing work now.
Oh yeah.
Okay, and now I fully understand just how humiliating it is to message people and be like, hey, I really like your work, and I'm just, I'd be happy to help you out sometime if you want to. Just how fucking mortifying it is to have to just try and sell yourself.
Oliver Twist style with the begging bowl.
Yeah. I just feel like a dickhead every time I send that message, man.
Have you had decent success rate of people come back to you?
Nah.
To be fair,
mostly ignored.
I had this was way easier 5 years ago when I was doing it, because all social medias have nuked message requests these days.
Yeah.
If you want to follow, if you want to message someone on fucking X, you got to pay Elon, which is why I did that. Which is why I had a little tick for a month, and everyone made fun of me.
As you should.
Yeah, it's fair. It's so fair.
Anyway, follow Lawrence at This Is Lawrence on
Lawrence.
Instagram.
Yeah.
You got pictures of your wife up here. Is that allowed?
Yeah.
Is she fine with it?
I think that's why it might be private.
Oh, it is private?
I don't know. It might be.
Why is this picture of me up here? It's my birthday.
That was from ages ago.
That's awful. That's a horrible picture of me.
It's such a good one. Do you like that it says happy birthday, Carl's son, as well?
Yes. My comment is I hate everything about it.
Yeah, there's some stuff on there. If anyone wants to follow me,
there's
that's
a picture of me at the airport. Do you remember when I went to the airport and we cried together?
We did. That was so sweet. We spent like every day with each other for like a year, and then you
took me
left.
to the airport, and then I cried. we both cried.
We rom-commed. We did.
We
We fully
rom-commed.
rom-commed.
We had a little cry at the airport.
Nathan, there's a big head lady in the sky.
Oh, I don't care.
I know you don't, but we got to get through it.
Yeah, she's like, hey, you can sleep.
Yeah.
Or you can work or whatever.
Sleeping's for fucking bitches, she says.
It's like Outer Worlds or Outer Wilds or whatever that game is. One of them. You don't know what that is.
I don't know the game.
No.
But I'm sure it's great.
Perhaps you simply forgot what you signed. Oh, honestly, did you not read the colony policy that defined you as company property?
Oh, this is...
Waived our say in autonomy. The conglomerates got you on lock and key.
Oh, this was a fucking TikTok
We put
thing,
the dollar back into idolatry. If you're upset, you can rent an apology. Good song. Anyway.
Right. So she's like, taking stimulants is great for business, but sleep always wins in the end. Now we've got machines that condense like 10 hours of sleep
pesky sleep, man.
fucking hell.
No, fucking bringing down the working man, you know?
This is fucking fundamentally interesting.
It is. Too bad Mark's writing it.
Yeah, dude, fucking why, man?
Stephen, take the wheel, my guy. Right?
I literally leant forward. I was the locking in meme, right? And I was like, oh, good, some interesting stuff to chew on. And then the episode proceeds to be like as deep as it gets is every now and again. I think twice it's brought up in some meaningful kind of capacity, and twice Clara goes, "That's not right."
Yeah.
And then we just move on. I think the Doctor has one little tiny speech about how it's bad, and then also we move on again.
That's sick. I love that. I love that so much.
It is funny. I'll tell you what, it is funny, though. The Doctor starts talking, and then the head pops back up and goes, terms and conditions apply, and the Doctor's like, oh, okay. He tries to start talking, and then he's interrupted, and he's like, oh, shut the fuck up.
I remember he does say, like, sleep is vital, sleep is wonderful, even I sleep. And Clara's like, you sleep? And he's like, well...
Another fundamentally fucking hilarious moment, I will say, from Capaldi. It is exactly that moment when and the Doctor goes, I sleep like when you're not looking, and then he just stares at the camera for like an uncomfortable...
leans forward, doesn't he? Yeah.
It's great stuff from him.
Because I think that's when he starts to notice that something's wrong with Clara, basically.
Yeah, that's probably why he leans forward, but it looks like he's just waiting for her to turn around so he can have a little quick nap.
Yeah. What's going on with the Matrix? They're like something about the Matrix.
Yeah, they said it's a good movie.
They said it's
sequels.
sick. Yeah.
Yeah. Morpheus is there, and he's
Morpheus.
Morpheus. Morpheus in this is a sleep machine or some shit.
I think Morpheus means something to do with like sleep or dreams.
Yeah, it means Lawrence Fishburne.
It means Lawrence Fishburne, or that other guy in the fourth one.
Oh, he's great. I liked him as Morpheus in that one.
Young, sexy, cool Morpheus.
Yeah. Young Sheldon.
Little Sheldon.
Little Sheldon as Morpheus.
We catch Little Sheldon as Morpheus.
You take the red pill or the blue pill, Pajiggle, or whatever.
Pajiggle. Say the red pill or the blue pill. Basingstoke.
Is that what he says?
Yeah. God, yeah.
I like the guy in that who I didn't realise is actually not putting on a voice and actually is the most aggressively southern man you've ever seen. When he's like, I'm dating that girl from Hannah, Montana. And then
guy?
I think it's Sheldon's brother. He's like an older one.
Oh, wait. I thought he was talking about the Matrix. I was like, what? I don't remember this at all. He's talking about the guy who was in The Last of Us?
Is he in The Last of Us as well?
No. I mean, the guy in The Matrix is in The Last of Us. You know the guy who's like, eat this steak and then I'm going to betray you all or whatever?
Eat this steak and then I'm going to betray you all.
Yeah, in the first Matrix, he's like eating the steak and then he sells
I know that
out.
guy. Yeah.
He sells them out to Cypher. He's in The Last of Us. Yeah.
The game or the show?
The show. He plays Eugene in the show.
Oh, okay. I haven't seen Eugene yet. I don't think.
Hurry up.
Yeah, I know. I know that Catherine O'Hara was like, Joel, you did him dirty or whatever.
You see that backstory. You see that.
Oh, does Joel do him dirty?
Well, you'll watch it and you'll find out.
I guess we'll have to see. I guess we'll have to find out. Right, anyway, again, oh God, we really need to start.
Nah, I don't think we do. I think it's
but we do, though. I
think it's alright.
We've got other segments at the end of the show, man.
Yeah, we can get to that. That's fine.
So yeah, the doctor disapproves. He says you've conquered nature and you've also created an abomination. And he says the sand earlier on they get attacked by sand monsters.
Who cares? Oh yeah, that's the little creepy crawlies, and they're like, yeah, we're gonna get you.
Yeah, they're gonna get you. The doctor says that mucus crust forms around your eyes while you sleep. And this is the line that got me to wake my wife up. Right?
Oh yeah.
The doctor says, mucus crust forms around your eyes while you sleep, but your meddling has turned this normal thing into a carnivorous life form. And I went, you gotta fucking take some serious leaps to get through that shit.
That's
how?
So,
Explain any of it.
The little sleep bogies from your eye has become a sentient carnivorous monster somehow.
Why?
Because you're not getting any sleep, and so you're
but
building
this is
up
the thing. That seemingly
too much of it.
I guess so, because this is apparently they are getting it because it can sleep. They do sleep, but in quick bursts and quick succession. So they don't actually have. They don't. Fuck me. They don't technically sleep. Yeah. They have the mental appearance of sleep.
And isn't it you get the little sleep bogies by the more you sleep, the more
you sleep. Yeah.
Yeah. So
and
that
if they're
makes
not
no
sleeping
sense whatsoever, then.
Yeah, they should have minus sand people.
Yeah, they should have negative sand monsters.
Which is the same amount of sand monsters we still do have now. It should be. The doctor should land here. There's found footage cameras popping off everywhere, and everyone's all right. Everyone's fine.
Yeah.
All right, we're off then.
Look, maybe there's something we're misunderstanding. Truth be told, I didn't really watch it, okay?
Well, the thing is, though, because I'm in the fucking stupid position of not knowing what's good and bad anymore, I do watch this. And I watched this and I went, why?
This is bad, Lawrence. This is
stinky poo-poo.
Truly one of the worst.
I don't like it when the Discord are really right, because some of them are really vitriolic on this. Some of them are like, this episode murdered my mum and I hate it. And
murdered my mum too.
But I normally try and find something a bit more positive to talk about.
Yeah, I do too. But I don't think there is in this one.
No, there's not. They're all right. It did murder all their mums.
I try to be as fair as I can, and even the stuff that I'm not necessarily a fan of, I'll try find stuff to enjoy for the most part. But if there's nothing to latch on to, then what the fuck can I do? You know,
you can't polish a shit. Can you,
exactly.
Really?
I can't. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna be like, oh, this is great, because it's not. Truth be told. It's dog shit.
It's stinky butt shit. Yeah.
It's stinky poo 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 poo.
Oh. So what happens now then? Someone says to the doctor at some point, "Who do you think you are?" And the doctor just answers, "Me. I'm in charge." And then just carries on. I like that. He doesn't answer the question. He just goes, "Me."
That's pretty sick. I'll tell you what.
Oh, and they start crashing into Neptune, but the doctor fixes the gravity fields or some shit.
The gravitational pull of Neptune or whatever.
Some fucking shit, yeah. Anyway, Mon Chopra and the Grunt get separated from the gang. Maybe some introspection and character work will happen here. I wouldn't look forward to it, but
I don't think so.
No. 12 has a good little speech, to be fair. He says Shakespeare knew his stuff, so did the poets and the lullabies. Sleep is essential, but humans are greedy and want the inconvenience to be bartered away. I'm paraphrasing that, but it's a good speech. And it's good, a good night's sleep, fucking wiping sleep from our eyes actually keeps us safe from the monsters. And it's it's a fun little, this is one of the things, again, I was like, maybe the episode is going to expand on this, right? A barbaric act in terms of sleeping, right? Depriving someone of sleep. It was literally used to torture people in wars and shit, right?
Yeah.
Depriving someone of sleep is fucking torture.
Yeah.
And I thought that it's interesting that barbaric act has been almost like the universe has band together and kind of equaled the playing field by just meeting it with another barbaric act, which is just now the sand monsters are going to get you, basically.
Yeah. And
I thought they might do something there. But again, no. No. They just don't expand on it at all. And I go, it's a good line, but it's fucking, it means nothing if you don't do anything with it.
That's the thing. You can include the good shit, but if you're not going to do anything with it, then what is the point?
Exactly.
Really?
Yeah.
It's just, if it's there for the sake of it, then you just might as well not be there at all, really.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
God, I'm reading this, I finished watching this episode today, and all of my notes, this episode should be fresh in my mind, but I'm reading all of it, and I'm going, I cannot place when that happens.
I watched it, before we started recording. Just? Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know it was that fresh for you, and you're still this long.
And I still don't really... Granted, I was, playing Minecraft
yeah.
time, but still.
Did you start playing Minecraft, or did you halfway through?
I was like 5-10 minutes into the episode. I was like, I'm just going to play Minecraft.
I'll get this through this, yeah.
Yeah.
So the plan is, according to the grunt, get ship, go home. Sleep man bad. Kill sleep man.
Kill sleep man.
Yeah, and Grunt keeps asking Chopper what he's going to do when he gets home or whatever, and he's like, I don't speak to fucking dumb bitches.
I don't speak to dumb slave bitches, alright? Fuck off, dumb slave bitch. What's that bit where, is this ahead or back? I don't know, but there's that bit where that guy's like, let me in this room, and the computer's like, sing me a little song, you cunt.
Oh, that's, it's not on this current page I'm on.
Sick.
I think that's way ahead.
Sick. I reckon we should get to that bit.
No, come on, there's so much more.
What? What is there? Is there anything of substance to talk about?
I tell you what, here is the deal I'll make with you then. I will now shotgun my notes until we get to that note.
All right, go for it then.
That makes sense. Then the people can say, like, we still covered the episode, all right?
I mean, I think we've covered it enough already, to be honest.
The Doctor's watching the helmet cams. I joked in my notes. I snogged the cadence isn't going to be there for the joke, but I'm just going to tell you what the joke was going to be, that he's checking out an episode of Doctor Who. Everyone laugh. Funny
Love
stuff.
That. That's really good. That's really good stuff.
He explains that dust grows and consumes the host. Clara calls them sandmen, and he even starts singing before the Doctor shuts that down. He's the Doctor. He does the naming. I thought that was actually quite fun.
That was quite fun. Yeah, I'll give him that.
And the dog. Anyway, at one point, the lady, the Geordie, she was like, we don't have helmet camera footage or whatever, and the Doctor ignores it, and then he's like, what did you say 1.83 minutes ago?
Oh yeah, I remember that bit. That was okay.
That was fun, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, she repeats they don't have helmet cameras. The Doctor's like, cool, bet.
Cool. Where's all this footage coming from them?
Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
And then he says, we can't stay near, we're going to get frozen to death. And even the capitalist cunt in the narration's like, this was a good idea, to be fair, because the Doctor can't stay there or he'll get frozen to death. And I'm like, I love it when people repeat things to me.
I can't stress how much I don't care about any of this.
I know.
Like, none of this is relevant or good.
Yeah. So Chopra is fucked, surrounded by fire and sandmen closing in, and the grunt flat out one bangs him. And I sat forward. I went, hell yeah, the grunt's just being like, enough racism.
No, but doesn't the grunt do it to be like, I'm going to save you, actually?
Yeah.
Sick. That's great. I love that.
Yeah, great stuff. I love it.
I'm going to save you, racist slave owner.
Yeah, thank you, my fucking capture.
Yeah.
Thank you for... I'm so happy I get the privilege to lay my life down for you.
Yeah, that's sick. Thanks, mate.
So, this is something I did want to talk about very briefly, right? Chopra was saved by 474, right? Which is the grunt's, like, name or number or whatever.
Okay.
That's something else. Yeah, that could be an interesting thing, that they have numbers instead of names. Anyway, genuinely quite a sad moment, and she knows she's going to die, and she sacrificed herself to save him. And I think they really could have done a little bit more with the fucking, like, the obvious class divide, right? Because he viewed her in the start of the episode, he obviously viewed her as subhuman, despite clearly having, like, thoughts and feelings for him. And then the episode kind of just lets him off the hook for, like, all of that stuff. Like, it might have been nice to see him grow a little bit more.
Yeah.
Through that, like, they get split off from the group, and I thought this is obviously going to be so that he can expand his worldview, right? And the episode will redeem him, or at least set him on a path for betterment, so that we can have a bit of faith that this world is going to grow more tolerant when the Doctor and Clara head off in the TARDIS and we never see these characters again. But no, he just dies, and I guess these slaves just keep getting made somewhere. Like, the future is fucking bleak, I guess.
Yeah. Well, can't expect the Doctor to stop that, really.
No, but I thought the episode might at least give us the semblance of, like, once you get to know these people.
You can expect the Doctor to stop
that. That's also
true. The Doctor should stop that. Okay.
Yeah, he didn't with the Ood, and he didn't with these guys now as well.
Well, he should, all right? Yeah.
How is your Ood co-host, by the way? Have you checked in a while?
No, he's dead.
How'd he die?
I forgot to feed him.
I
keep him in a cupboard, right? And then while he was having your baby, he was obviously taking a break.
Yeah.
So I just left him in the cupboard for a while.
You didn't come back into the room.
Then I come back and he's dead. I was like, oh no. My Ood.
Oh dear, it's
My
the
little
carcass.
Ood.
Did he shrivel up? What does a dead Ood look like?
Oh, you don't want to know, mate.
Oh, they exploded in goo.
The little tendrils get rigor mortis.
Oh, no.
They're all like standing up on end and stuff. It's crazy.
Did you break any off?
Yeah, I made them into a little snack.
Nice.
Well, waste not, want not, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, something to eat.
A delicious Ood salami. Yum yum.
So, right, the doctor's like, look at this footage. How is this footage? Where's the camera? Anyway, it turns out apparently the sleep machines put little dusty cameras in them or some fucking random nonsense.
This was insanely stupid. This was so fucking dumb.
Yeah.
So all the footage we're seeing is actually the little dust monsters.
Well, why'd you need it? Why'd you need the footage, man? Was it just for this alibi thing? What?
I don't fucking know, man.
I don't get it.
How's he uploaded that?
Yeah.
How's he got that footage?
He has it live, by the way. Like, I guess it's a live feed because at one point we go into a room and he's still editing it.
As well at the end, though, isn't he?
Yeah, that was another thing that made me. This episode is filled with twists and turns, and they all mean equal measure of nothing. Yeah,
it doesn't mean anything. Marky Mark sat there writing this, probably on a typewriter because he's that kind of cunt. I'm like, oh, this will be sick.
He turned to his desk, he spun his picture of Winston Churchill round to face him, and he got on his typewriter.
Yeah, exactly. He retweeted that picture of our friend's dick.
Yeah, and now that's a daily thing. And now he's like, now to write some absolute dishwater Doctor Who.
Yeah.
Apart from Victory of the Daleks, Victory of the Daleks innocent.
Victory of the Daleks remains goated. All right, no, I won't hear any slander on Victory of the Daleks.
No one wrote. Marky Mark didn't write that.
That's an anomaly. All right, he was possessed by like some sort of writing demon that day or some shit.
Some entity snuck in that day and wrote a good episode of Doctor Who for him.
Yeah.
He woke up and it was fully formed.
Or he snuck into the Doctor Who studios late one night with like a domino mask on and a striped jumper and a little beanie. Right?
Did he have a knapsack with a dollar sign on it?
Yeah. And he creeped along, and what he did was he took the script for Victor and the Daleks by Stephen Moffat, and then he just like cut his name off and put his on instead.
But then what did he do? Did he just gaslight Stephen Moffat into thinking that it was never his?
He just Stephen writes a lot. He can't remember probably.
Oh, that's so true. Yeah.
Anyway, good stuff.
So Chopra's like, I've got to destroy all the station or whatever, because earlier on they established that none of these sleep monsters can get out because they'll infect everyone or some shit.
Blow it all up.
Yeah, he's like, I'm gonna blow it all up.
Isn't at one point the Doctor's like, oh, we gotta get to Neptune and destroy all the fucking the sleep pods or sleep monsters or some shit? Which doesn't happen.
Well, it doesn't happen, but then again, the ending also doesn't happen in the episode.
That's true.
So
yeah, there's no ending to the episode really.
What a fucking bizarre situation. I understand why. Narratively, I get it because they did the closed loop situation with him not being able to finish his little video vlog or whatever, right? But what a fucking wet fucking fart.
What a dog shit. Yeah, what a dog shit episode of Doctor Who.
Yeah. Anyway, weirdo of the week.
No.
Weirdo.
No,
we gotta get through some, man.
What is there to get? What more can we talk about, mate?
I'm trying to be honest. I'm on the last page, and this can't be an hour. We'll chat about other shit, but like, there's nothing of substance going on here, is there? There is quite literally nothing to talk about. Yeah.
If you've got something to talk about, I'll happily talk about it, but I don't think there is anything.
Let me see if there's anything. Oh no, we should talk about the they get into the one of the twists of the episode, one of the 8,000 twists of this episode, right? Is that they get into the room and the bloke's already recording his little narration video, right?
Oh so and the doctor's like, oh, you need that for your alibi or whatever, you stupid.
Yeah, the doctor's sussed him out. He's like, you're a little fucking spy cunt. You're a weird little sand nonce, but I don't know. You love sand nonces. We don't know that you're a sand nonce though. You're
a little sand monster. Blah, I'm gonna get you, but we don't know that about you.
And he's like, these guys are babies. They're evolving and they're so hungry. And I can tell you now, Nathan, as a new father. So true. So true. Always evolving. And always hungry.
Shut up.
Right, so it turns out, again, and this is just a lie, so I guess he's lying for fun at this point, because it's not relevant. He's like, I bought my freedom by telling them where they could get more food. which is, I guess,
Which
everyone
is-
on Neptune or some shit.
Yeah, the people, maybe.
Yeah, but like this is obviously just horseshit because he's one of them.
Is Neptune a habitable planet? I don't think it is.
Yeah, but it's the 31st century, isn't it? So maybe by that point.
I mean, that's not... Well...
Nathan, Elon Musk is taking us safely to Mars.
Elon Musk is taking us to fucking death, all right?
Have you seen that thing where an interviewer just fucking bodies him? He says something about how foreign kids shouldn't be granted like fucking grants or some shit, right? And then the interviewer goes, "Aren't you a foreign kid?"
Yeah, he's from South Africa.
Yeah, and he's like, "We're not talking about this." And I'm like, "Aha."
Great.
Yeah. What a Nazi.
What a stupid fucking Nazi. Neptune is the 8th and furthest known planet from the sun. Be a bit chilly. It's the 4th largest planet of the solar system. Here's what I don't understand, all right? And feel free to call me a dumb cunt, okay? Because I know we have some listeners who are actually quite smart.
Is this a science question?
Maybe, kind of.
Oh,
I'm not
not reading the emails out next week.
I am not smart. I'm not a smart man. I'm not a smart man. Okay, I'm not a smart boy, all right?
Okay.
I largely didn't pay attention in science, and then I dropped it in year 10 when I could, okay?
Nice, yeah. I got a BTEC in science.
Sick. Love that for you.
Yeah.
I got nothing, because fuck science, all right?
Yeah.
Don't know. Science is cool, and I should have paid more attention. That's my cross to burn, okay?
Yeah.
Well, I'm burning crosses. That's a whole other thing.
Cross the bear, no?
That's what I meant. Yes,
Yeah, you don't
thank
want to burn it. That's
what
Nazi
I'm saying.
stuff.
That's KKK shit. I don't want to
Yeah,
do that
yeah.
at all. Jesus Christ. So planets. All right. What's the planet? Is it Jupiter or Saturn? One of the planets that that's a gas giant. It's not a planet. It's a gas giant. Okay.
Oh, there's a song about this. I heard. I am the Earth. Da, da, da. I'm a closest to. So I've forgotten.
That's not going to help me at all.
No, it's
all
not
right?
because I
It's
don't know
not.
any of the lyrics. Yeah,
All right, great.
But I
Good
did
stuff.
learn about it in primary school.
Great. Well, maybe you can call on that knowledge here. All right. So some planets are gas giants, which maybe are technically not planets. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, but does that mean that if you were to say fly a spacecraft down onto that planet, you would just go all the way through? Because it doesn't actually have any land, any mass or anything. It is, as the name suggests, just a big old collection of gas together.
Well, yeah, the gas giant. It would suggest that it is a massive gas, right?
Blood. First of all, Blood's answering this like he actually has a fucking clue.
I don't have a clue, but I'm sounding it out. I'm trying to get the logic because I would be inclined to agree with you. In that, if you flew a little spaceship through it, right?
Yeah.
It would amass like you were parting a dirty fart or something.
Exactly.
You would waft it as you go.
Yeah, you're flying through a dirty fart.
We're really dumb. We're really dumb. How do we want to talk about this more than we want to talk about an episode of our favorite
Because it's
sci-fi
that
show?
bad. Okay.
I know.
But it's not even funny bad, you know?
This is bad
That's
in a
the
way.
thing, yeah.
This is bad in a way that it's just really dull.
You can't even make fun of it because it's just boring,
There's
you
nothing to
know?
make fun of. There's not a character
No.
that is fun to point at and go, what a dork or whatever.
It's not laughably bad. It's just
Yeah.
bullshit. It's dull and boring and fucking...
It's not Elton and his small pizza.
No.
It's
That
not-
little pizza.
That's such a small pizza, dude.
Yeah.
It's not the Rani showing up for no reason.
No. No.
I want to get there, man.
You're gonna have to wait.
I watched
all right?
2 episodes of Doctor Who this weekend, and this is the one I so much rather wouldn't be talking about.
Well, you're gonna have to wait, okay?
All right. So, he's got a really crusty cunt in a cupboard. He's got a box, and he's like, the patient 0 is in this cupboard.
Who's got a box?
The nonce, the guy that's like, I'm actually friends with the sand people.
The nonce.
Oh wait, I am a sand person. The capitalist little swine.
All right, great.
The narrator bloke. You know the one I mean?
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah. So he's like, there's a man who hasn't slept for 5 years in this little fucking cupboard or whatever. I've got him.
2 steps forward, 2 steps back. We come together because opposites attract, you know. You ever seen that music video?
Don't.
MC Scat Cat.
MC Scat Cat?
MC Scat Cat and Paula Abdul, all right?
Okay.
Beautiful lady, by the way. They released a song, great song, Opposites Attract, okay?
Yeah.
Get this, MC Scat Cat is a little cartoon cat, okay?
Okay.
And Paula Abdul singing a song with him.
When if he's the scat cat, does he mean scat as in the skibbity babbity boo, or the scat as in I like poo?
He's not gonna fucking do a shit on your chest.
Okay.
Okay. It's the scat as in I'm a scat man.
I'm gonna show you my scat man poo. I love to do a poo with me and you. You know the scat man? You know that song?
She's fucking that cartoon cat.
Yeah, she has sex with this cartoon Willy.
Yeah.
Nice.
Anyway, it's a good song.
That is a good song, and the ending context will be there. But we just watched, I don't know, Mr. Scat Cat Man or whatever.
Paula Abdul and MC Scat Cat.
Yeah.
Opposites Attract. Check it out. It's a good song.
Check it out. It is a good song. Can confirm.
Yeah.
Just checked it out.
Yeah.
Anyway, the Nagata just blast the bolts the cunt into next century, kills him, murders him big style. Boo, boo, boo.
Yeah.
And Clara's like, is that your answer for everything? And I'm like, Clara, you're wrong. She was right. He needed to go.
Yeah, just kill him. Yeah.
There's like, what is she?
And also, who cares?
Yeah, she's there to murder him. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah, who cares? Just kill him. You know?
Yeah, she's there to save any survivors, and he's like, save me earlier. And it's like, no, man, you just want to get down to Neptune to, I don't know, tell everyone about sleep. Are you familiar with the Lord and Savior, the Sandman, Nate?
Kill them all right?
Yeah, I think so. So the doctor
Sandman, you say?
Sandman, yeah. You heard that Ed Sheeran song?
The Sandman? Ed Sheeran has a Sandman song?
Yeah, he goes, hanging out with the Sandman.
Ed Sheeran.
And David, we can't just keep Google.
Ed Sheeran Sandman. There we go.
All right, see you again in a minute.
He's playing his little guitar. It sounds like
Jason Mraz.
Kind of does actually. I write a little smile in the mirror and then I laugh. You know what he's like.
We've already seen
He'll wear a little straw trilby or something. He'll be like, he's got
a low cut, like kind of turquoise striped white shirt going on. Maybe rolled up with some chinos or perhaps some big boots.
Oh, possibly. Has Ed Sheeran got kids?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, like that.
Yeah, he did just disappear and he came back and was like married, got kids, still making absolute music for MILFs.
Do you remember when he wrote that song about chicken or whatever?
The chicken jockey, yeah.
No, the Nando's or whatever.
Oh, I do remember that, yeah. An example was there too.
I want some Nando's.
Yeah, I love Nando's.
I got a black card or something and I want some Nando's.
Yeah. And then Jason Mraz goes, skip it, whoa! Move a little closer, dear. Anyway, yeah, all right. This is all just fucking bullshit. Basically, the guy's like, I'm a sleep nonce. I wanted to make a good episode so that you'd watch it. It's going to be transmitted across the whole solar system. The infection isn't real. I lied about that as well. It's all just converted through video. So, like, you feel it, don't you? You feel that there's a bit of sleepy crust in your eye now. You're going to be a sleep nonce. It's like us.
Yeah.
And then the episode fucking is over, right? And my note reads, oh, the episode is over. What the fuck? I get the Doctor stopped it or something, and so we never see the transmission played out into the galaxy, but that doesn't mean I'm narratively satisfied at all. This is bullshit.
Yeah.
Stinky.
That's good stuff.
It's not, though. This is the trouble.
No, it's absolutely not. It's probably, quite frankly, one of the worst episodes of Doctor Who of all time. Is it the worst one? Is it the worst one we've seen so far?
It might be, dude. It might actually be. Yeah, it's the most nothing episode.
Yeah.
What would be worse?
I don't know.
There's got to be more boring episodes, because at least this one has some guns and some monsters and shit. Like, there's got to be at least
I
something.
I genuinely don't think there is. I don't think we've come across anything that's, because the fact that it's not even fun, it's just boring and dull, and there's nothing to talk about, you know.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything quite as...
How sad, man. What a letdown. Because it's like, this is a really good season of Doctor Who. I've been really enjoying Series 9 of Doctor Who, and I've really enjoyed Series 8, to be honest, as well. Like, this is a real stinky low point, sadly.
Yeah, yeah. I've been learning the guitar recently.
Yeah.
So let me just play a quick something now.
What is this?
This is me. I'm playing this now, by the way.
Oh, wow, it's live.
It's live. I'm also singing.
Oh, wow, he's doing it really well.
Yeah.
They should put this in a Kingsman movie.
When will we get a Doctor Who scene set to Freebird?
What would it be?
I don't know, just some crazy shit with the TARDIS, like some sort of flying sequence with the TARDIS, you know?
That could I might edit that, man. I've been editing some boring, like, random shit for myself lately.
Think of like the ending of Day of the Doctor with Freebird. Okay,
I'm fully gonna do it. Do it, Doctor. Freebird. Oh, for God's sake. Anyway, yeah. So, thoughts on the episode, and we'll do weirdo after.
Dog shit. That's a dog shit. I mean, I said that 70 times probably.
Yeah.
But
Stinky, stinky.
Stinky, stinky poo poo.
Weirdo of the week.
Dog shit. Poo poo. Pee pee.
Weirdo.
This is everyone's favorite section of the show where we get to take a chance to look back and reflect on some of the weird and wonderful and grubby little fuckers who come across our screen each and every week. Lawrence, who's your weirdo for this week?
Nathan, I've made no short amounts of comments about the editing of this episode. Right?
Oh.
So we're going to have a rare behind-the-scenes
Whoa.
weirdo. But
sick.
there's a secret hidden reason, so keep your ears strapped, everyone.
Oh,
right? So not only did the editors of this episode just do a bad job, which, to be fair, to their credit, they've only given what they're given, right?
Yes.
You can't make a found footage episode really well edited. It's just that it can't really work, right?
You can't what, sorry?
You can't really make a found footage episode really well edited because you don't have a lot of creative choice there.
Disagree.
No. It can be a good edit if they're given good material, but if they're given bad material like this, it can rarely be good in saving the edit.
My refutal to that would have been watch The Fourth Kind.
I haven't seen The Fourth Kind. Is it?
Watch The Fourth Kind.
Is it similar to Close Encounters of the Third Kind?
No. Well, yeah, kind of, I guess, but no, not really.
Okay.
In that they're both about aliens, yeah.
Oh, okay. Really. Oh, awesome. Yeah. But no, there's a secret actual reason. And so Bethany Black plays the grunt in this, right?
Shout out Bethany Black.
And something fun about Bethany Black, she is the first openly trans performer in Doctor Who.
Shout out Bethany Black for being the first openly trans performer in Doctor Who.
And big stinky not shout out to the editors that for no reason at all artificially deepened her voice in the post-production process without her permission.
That's pretty fucking grim.
Pretty grim, pretty gross, not cool, stinky shit.
So that's who you're celebrating.
No, I'm not celebrating them. They're weird, Nathan. They're weirdos for doing it.
Okay.
Who are you celebrating?
I'm not celebrating anyone this week. I'll be honest, I wrote my weirdo before I even watched the episode. Okay. I was like, I'll put this down for now. If anything comes up that's better, I'll get that. Spoiler alert, it didn't. Okay.
Yeah, cool.
My weirdo is whoever told Mark he could write. Whoever encouraged Mark to follow a career in writing. Okay?
Whoever career advisor pushed him in like the creative writing course. Yeah.
Whoever read a draft at one point and went, "Oh, this isn't bad. You should make a go of this.
This should be in Doctor Who." Yeah.
No, you can't have this many consistent back-to-back just absolute misses.
Do you know what I don't understand as well is he's of everyone in Doctor Who, of all the writers in Doctor Who, outside of showrunners, he has the most writing credits. His name comes up the most frequently outside of showrunners for writing credits on Doctor Who.
Yeah.
Why?
It makes me think, because he and Stephen wrote Sherlock together, okay?
Yeah.
It makes me think that everything bad about Sherlock must come from him, because, like, Stephen... I mean, we've seen Stephen's writing.
He's a good writer. He's a very good writer.
Like, we've seen what Stephen can do.
We always say he's off to the
pub. And
pub.
we've seen what Mark can do, okay?
Yeah.
The evidence is right here, all in Doctor Who.
It's so true. Yeah, their solo projects really out them, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like fucking... do you know the Safdie brothers, the directing duo?
I don't. However, I have heard of the movie Uncut Gems.
Uncut Gems, exactly. Uncut Gems is the one everyone knows them
and
from.
Someone was Josh Safdie's muse in Uncut Gems or something.
Julia Fox, Uncut Gems.
I was the muse in Uncut Gems, or some meme or something. Yeah. Good for her, maybe.
Good for her indeed. But the it's like when they've split up to both direct separate things.
What are they directing? Happy Feet 3?
No, one of them. I think it's Benny Safdie is directing the I'm Dwayne Johnson and I'm making the Iron Claw the movie, but it's me this time.
Boring.
You seen that where he's wearing a wig and he's like, I'm a wrestler.
No, I don't care about that.
Yeah, you're so valid too, and I don't know what Josh Safdie's doing. I don't know what he's up to, but people are very excited to find out which one of them has the source.
Okay.
Because one of the Safdies flops, and one of the Safdies does well. So which one is it? It can't be both. There's a rule. Any duo, there's always one bad one and one good one, like us.
Yeah. It's true. Speaking of Dwayne.
It's about drive, it's about power. We stay hungry, we devour. Put in the work, put in the hours, and take what's ours. Like in some more in my veins, my culture banging with strange. I change the game, so what's my motherfucking name? What they're gonna get though? Desecration, defamation, if you wanna bring it.
This might be the most copyright strikes we get in a single episode.
Yeah, it's true. But bring them on.
Yeah, fuck them, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be our least played episode as well.
Yeah, we're not monetized on YouTube anyway.
No, yeah, exactly. What can you take from us? Fuck you. We hold all the cards. We're gonna upload movies.
Yeah.
Just our raw movies to the channel.
What about this?
I thought we weren't allowed to talk about the new stuff.
I'm not talking about it, but it's just a little thing, all right?
Yeah. All right. Anyway, that's weirdo.
What's your favorite song from the Minecraft movie?
I don't have one because I'm an adult man.
All right.
What about yours?
I like Steve's Lava Chicken. Yeah.
That, to be fair, I say I'm an adult man. I have heard this song. I like that it's 30
Steve's
seconds
Lava
long.
Chicken, yeah. Yes. It's very short, yeah.
Oh, Jack Black, man. They get Jack Black in to do these... what he did the Peaches song as well that everyone liked from Mario.
Well, yeah, you're getting Jack Black. You're not going to waste him, are you? Obviously,
Rip-a-dip-a-doo, Peaches dip-a-doo.
Exactly. You get him to do a little ridda-didda-doo, you know?
You ever wonder what happens when you mix hot lava and chicken? I did, and you're about to find out. Uh-oh! You hear that? That's the sound of sizzling. Mm-hmm. Smell that smell. La 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 lava, chicken. Steve's lava chicken, yeah, it's tasty as hell. Ooh, mamacita, now you're ringing the bell.
Wait, is it eating it?
Crispy and juicy, now you're having a snack.
Oh.
Ooh, super spicy, it's a lava attack.
What did you think was happening?
What's the one that he's riding? He's riding one at some point.
You're thinking of a chicken jockey.
So some
Chicken
chickens he
jockey.
rides.
No one's riding a chicken. All right. Well, the chicken jockey's riding a chicken.
Who's
But
the chicken jockey?
A chicken jockey's a little zombie. It's a little baby zombie which rides a chicken.
I'm
and then
too
he
out of
attacks you.
Minecraft for this. I don't
He
know
attacks
this.
you. Yeah. By the way, if you're ever playing Minecraft in the Stillgotleg server and you see Lawrence It's not Lawrence. It's
not
almost
me.
it's almost certainly Lawrence's wife. Okay?
If it is me, it's because I'm holding the controller while my wife has the baby, and I'm like getting her to a house so she doesn't get eaten or some shit.
Yeah.
That's the only time I'm playing. I tried, and then when I realized that I can't fly and that I have to work for everything I do, I'm like, well, that's just real life, isn't it? Why the fuck am I here? I don't want to do this.
Yeah, it's true. It's true, man.
Yeah. Anyway, Nathan, it's time for the audience to have their motherfucking say.
I'd love nothing more than that.
I'd love nothing more as well.
The government totally sucks, you motherfucker. The government totally sucks.
If you're new, you can write it on the emails
Ben
or the
Franklin
Discord.
was a rebel indeed. He liked to get naked while he smoked on the weed.
Done.
He was a genius, but if he was here today, the government would fuck him up his right, you say. Now let me tell you something about the government. Oh, they fucking up the environment. Say, why they taking all the fucking beautiful animals? Yeah. And making them fucking extinct. Oh no. That was The Government Totally Sucks by Tenacious D. Lawrence, let's play a game where I sing the song lyric and then you sing the next part.
No, let's not do that game. Let's not do that game, Nathan.
But you had fun playing it.
I didn't.
And that's not how you... They weren't here.
They won't even understand it.
No one will understand that. But stay tuned for those who have access to Patreon on Friday for a fun little sing-along session.
No, not a fun sing-along. Nathan tried to trick me into saying something. Nathan, it's anyway, the audience writes in. That's what happens on the show. You can write in as well if you want to. Yeah, it's we pick some out, we read some on the show.
Can I write in?
Let us know. Yeah, you can write in. You can write.
Oh.
Technically, you do write in. Technically, your thoughts are the entire show.
That is true, to be fair.
You read them out just in a less traditional way, where you don't write them down and you just freeball them instead.
That is true, yeah. Anyway, we have an email here from Leah Marie.
Yes!
Who's... Okay.
Sorry, I love Leah Marie's emails.
Okay. Who says, hi, Nathan and Lawrence. This was sent like a month ago, by the way. Oh, more than that. This was sent on the 2nd of April.
Oh, my God.
Hi, Nathan and Lawrence. This episode is the worst episode this season. I've watched this episode twice since it aired. Excuse me. On a second watch not long ago, I realized that it wasn't as bad as I remembered, but it still isn't good. I think having great episodes all around it makes it seem worse than it actually is. I think the idea was great. A monster made from our sleep dust caused by sleep pods. Body camera style concepts. We see what they see. However, both together just didn't work, and the whole thing seems to have fallen apart. I think if they did one or the other, it could have been a whole lot better. Or maybe it could have worked if they didn't make it so complicated to follow. Watching this, and half the time I didn't know what was going on, who we were following. The Sandman song is a bit annoying and pointless, and I personally think it's out of place and shouldn't have been in the episode. I get it's a bit of fun, but just doesn't fit in with what they're trying to make the episode be. Definitely has the scary vibes to it, and I think if everything had been done better, it could have been a great episode, even a great horror episode. From the Penguin of the Discord / the Penguin of the Patreon, Leah Murray.
I really like the notion of some emails that sometimes come through and they go, if only the whole episode was better, then it could have been good.
Yeah,
and
I
it's
like
like,
that too.
Yeah. like, I don't disagree with anything you're saying, Leah Marie, but it's absolutely true. If everything was better, it would be a better episode. But it's not.
If it was better written, better directed, better edited, better everything, then it could have been a better episode.
Yeah, but alas, it's not the hand we were dealt.
Yeah. This email is from Ty Rotherham.
Wow.
Who says, car accident while listening to the pod. Hey fellas, hope you're both doing well, and congratulations to Lawrence and his wife on the baby.
Fuck you.
What? Okay. Jesus.
I wanted to strike a vastly different tone to my celebratory email from Leah Marie.
Okay, well, that might be harsh, especially with what's coming up.
Oh, no!
Wanted to write in and let you know you can officially say you've had a listener involved in a car accident whilst listening to the pod.
Oh, no! I'm really sorry.
I was driving home from work last night and was enjoying re-listening to a Good Man Goes to War episode when I got rear-ended.
Hey, gay sex.
And then what else happened?
And then tell us about the car accident.
Yeah, tell us about the car crash. And had my car totaled. Thankfully, I'm okay. Well, that's good news, first of all.
The power of Still Got Legs saved you.
The other driver was a certified cunt and fled the scene.
What?
Before returning, after being recorded and chased by a witness.
Oh, amazing.
I like to think it was the power of Still Got Legs and Docky Who that kept me from being seriously injured. I've attached photos of the aftermath. As for Sleep
God.
No More, it's honestly the only episode of season 9 that I don't love and don't rewatch as often as the rest. I'll definitely be reaching out again in a few weeks. My favourite episode of all, Docky Who, Hellbent. Thanks for the pod, guys. Hopefully, despite the accident, I myself can keep on legging. Ty. Thank you very much, Ty. Good to hear from you. Glad you're safe and okay, first of all.
That's the main thing.
That is the main thing. Glad you're okay. I'm sorry that happened to you in your car, because that looks quite rough looking
Your
at these
car's
pictures.
fucked, man. I'm looking at it now, yeah.
That is fucked.
That is rough stuff. Sorry I said fuck you.
Yeah.
I didn't know that the car accident stuff was coming. Thank you for saying nice things about me being a dad and congrats and stuff. But also, yeah, this is horrendous.
That is brutal, man.
The guy just drove off.
What a prick, man.
I love that he came back. What did you say when he came back? I would write in next week, please, and let us know what you said when he came back. Were you like, fuck you? Why would you drive off, you prick?
Hopefully you fucking rinsed his insurance, man, as well. Like,
that's fucked, man. That car is like, that's got to be written off.
I would assume so.
Yeah, that's so fucked.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how cars work at all, but
yeah, I just know that they're expensive.
Something about an engine, I don't know.
Something about I think it goes.
Yeah, maybe.
I think it goes at some point.
You put some sort of juice in it or some shit.
Yeah, some shit like that. But you have to go to a juice house for the juice.
A juice house?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I'm not going to a juice house. Can I juice it up at home?
No, you juice world at home.
I can juice it up at home.
You can juice it up at home. Yeah. What would you define as juicing it up though?
Charging it.
Oh no.
What do you mean?
I'm trying to think of other funny analogies for juice, like wanking.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I brought the tone down. I soured it.
Yeah, he did. He really sullied this whole bit.
Sorry, everyone.
To be honest. Down the road, down the witch's road.
I'm Catherine Hahn.
Yeah.
Is that what she says?
Yeah, that's what she says. Yeah.
Nice. Nathan, did you know that Reopen 2588 on the Discord says this episode is great if you put it on and don't really pay attention and instead just have it on in the background while you scroll Reddit or do something more interesting.
Counterpoint, I did that and it's not great.
Yeah, it's actually like, I guess it's worse because you're more confused.
Boring, quite frankly. I walk through the valley of the shadow of death.
And I fear.
I'm going to sing a little song in between every thought, I reckon.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Fair enough. All right, well, here's some more then. Badass Kitty says, I really want to like this episode more than I do, but the camera angles, editing, and VFX are actually ridiculous. I wouldn't mind the fan footage style if they weren't trying to give me a seizure between every cut. It's a cool concept that the dust is the camera POV, but the reality is it just gets annoying to watch after the first few minutes. The Sandmen are lame and uninspired, and they look like creatures from Journey of the Sense to the TARDIS, but worse. Yeah,
true.
That is so true, yeah.
I thought of that, yeah.
Yeah. Joe, go ahead. Can you read that?
What?
You're just preparing a fucking song. Geogan Ramusin.
Where?
Is that his fucking name?
Where?
On the Discord, Badass Kitty.
Just say Badass Kitty then.
No, not their name. This other name. Geogan Rasmussen.
Yeah, Geohegan Rasmussen. I don't know, it's the villain anyway, who cares?
Yeah, the nonce.
Yeah.
The nonce is a weak villain and I don't understand his motivations at all. Kill Sleep and Sleep will kill us. ? The end of the episode is truly unsatisfying. It really feels like a massive filler in between some great episodes. You can tell that this is a Mark Gatiss script from a mile away. I really understand why this one is a big skip in most people's rewatches. This pod episode is going to be fun. I foresee many tangents, yeah.
Boy, you weren't wrong.
You really weren't. Yeah, man. I know. I've seen this once. I've done my Doctor Who duty. I can never watch this episode ever again.
Yeah. I don't think I'm ever going to watch this again. I have no need to.
Yeah, even on rewatches and stuff. And you're a bit, you know it must be bad because you're a big defender on no skips, aren't you? Like,
yeah, I am. Yeah.
But you're skipping this.
I'm skipping this. Yeah,
it's just the one seal of skips from Nathan.
It's nothing, man.
Right, you got a song?
Anyway, yeah. Can't you see he's the man? Let me hear you applaud. He's more than a man. He's a shiny golden god. If you think it's time to fucking rock and fucking roll out of control, well, then you know you got to rock the block. You fucking suck. My fucking... Anyway, move on.
Nice. Good stuff. Pearl Goblin 892, which I never
I know
really
Pearl Goblin 892.
It's Nat, isn't it? We know Nat.
Yeah, it's Nat Katarina.
Yeah. If this episode ends up being one of the eps that we all hate and you two idiots love, I'm going to riot. I tried to watch this tonight so that I could write a coherent thought, and I couldn't even make it 10 minutes in. I hate this episode so much. Yeah. To be fair, we typically are more upbeat and positive than the Discord are. We like
we are, to be fair.
Sometimes.
We do. We're fun and whimsical, you know?
Yeah. But we'll even defend it. Like we will watch like fucking Cold Bore. Right, and people will be like, again, this episode like personally assaulted me and wants me to die. But I'll be like, no, there's some interesting moments. It's a bad episode of Doctor Who, but there's some fun moments in it to appreciate.
Yeah,
but no, there's absolutely fuck all with this. Going for it, interesting ideas explored poorly. Why have you texted me?
I just saw a funny thing that I wanted to send to you.
Fuck's sake. Right, shall I read some more out, or are we done here?
Yeah, no, you can read some more.
All right, you didn't have a song for this one?
Oh, shit, yeah.
You've got to commit to your own bits, dude.
Oh, fuck. Give me a song.
Lava Chicken.
No, I've done that one.
Okay, do Tequila.
Tequila.
Now we can move on.
There we go.
Garen says, I'll say it. This is the best Gattis episode. Granted, it's
kill
not...
yourself.
Yeah, insane. Yeah. Granted, it's not a high bar to clear, but I think this one is super underappreciated. It's Victory of the Daleks, you silly Billy.
Yeah.
Come on, dude. Come on.
Disagree. Tell them what I want, but
okay.
But say UK reluctantly.
Sorry, I like that the first part of that set you just
tell them
what
I'm
I
want.
UK.
And they're like, ooh, now. Ain't nothing new, now. Be crazy, I know what you're thinking. Rabin, I know what you're drinking. Rap singer, Chamberlain, holla at the next chick soon as you're thinking. What's your persona about this American run in my shadow? Cause all my clothes designer.
Dressing up like a London bloke before he spoke.
And you thought he was cute before. Look at his peacoat, tell me he broke.
Woo!
And I know you ain't in all that. I heard your lyrics. I feel your spirit, but I still talk that cat ass because all the things wanna hear it. What's your... No, fuck. The pimps and the Gladys. Like a pimp and a Gladys. And all the rubbish. And I hear with all that rubbish. Boom!
Take me on a trip. I'd like to go.
Anyway, that's good stuff. I think we nailed that.
I think so too. The last thought I'm going to read out, so you've got to prepare a last song.
Oh, fuck, no.
Look, this episode gets way too many haters. Wrong. I think it's a really interesting and different style of episode, correct. With the found footage, where we literally pop in and out again, but because Doctor Who fans hate change or anything different, then it's automatically the worst episode ever. Sorry, but while it's not the best episode ever, in no way is it the worst of all time. Brackets, this comes from a lot of years over a lot of frustration over many years. Prepare to be more frustrated. It's a bad episode of Doctor Who, and if you're doing good stuff, it still has the caveat of being good. Like, you have to still make something good.
Is this you talking now or them?
No, this is me.
Okay,
right.
Go on.
You can't go, but we did something new.
Yeah.
That new does not equate to good.
It also has to be good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't just be, it's something new and different. If it's, that's great, but if it's dog shit, then, like, who gives a fuck, you know?
You presumably, if you're listening to this, you at least somewhat enjoy these podcasts. So if next week Nathan and I record an hour and a half of us ripping arse into the mic and then tell you it's new and therefore good.
I mean, this isn't much different, to be honest.
It's not. But I'd be curious to see how many people would hold the mentality that, we just hated it because it was something new. No, you hated it because it was bad. You hated it because it was bad. And you can hate something for being bad. Like, that's fair.
Yeah,
I think. Yeah.
That's
anyway,
true.
That's it. I'm not reading out any more thoughts. I love everyone that wrote in, though. Personally.
Sick. Thank you, everyone that wrote in. Pull up in the monster automobile gangster with a bad bitch that came from Sri Lanka. Yeah, I'm in the Tonka, colour Willy Wonka. You can be the king, but watch the queen come. Okay, first things first, I'll eat your brains. Then I'ma start rocking gold teeth for face, because that's what a motherfucking monster do. Hairdresser from Milan, that's the monster do. Monster Giuseppe Heel, that's the monster shoe. Young Money is the roster and the monster crew. And I'm all up in the bank with the funny face. And if I'm fake, I ain't noticed because my money. Wait, let me get this straight. Wait, I'm the rookie, but my features in a show 10 times you pay. 50K for a verse, no album out. Oh, I've lost my place in the lyrics. Hold on.
Would you like me to pick it up with the...
No. Yeah, my money's so tall that my Bobby's got to climb it. Harder than a Middle Eastern climate. Find it on it, mother, wine it. Wiley, Nicky on them titties when I sign it. Have these... So one-track minded, but really, I don't give a F-U-C-K. Forget Barbie, fuck Nikki, she's fake. She's on a diet, but her pocket's eating cheesecake. And I'll say, Bride of Chucky is child's play. Just killed another Korea, it's Samal Day. Besides, they can't stand beside me. I think you and I should menage Friday. Pink wig. Oh wait, pink wig, thick ass, whiplash. I think pink kick cash, make a blick first. Now look at what you just saw. This is what you live for.
Good stuff. Can I do
sick.
a song?
Yeah, I'd love you to.
All right. Pretty ladies, are you here? Truffle butter on your pussy.
What the fuck is this?
This is Truffle Butter by Lil Wayne, Drake, and Nicki Minaj, Nathan.
Oh, great. Okay.
No, I'm not going to do it. I just wanted to
Your
say
hero, Drake.
No. Oh, yeah, he's a nonce or something, isn't he?
You love Drake, your hero.
I heard you like him young. No, good stuff. Not good stuff. Great, gross stuff, to be honest.
Yeah.
Anyway, also worth
I'm
noting,
alone.
just make a
Please forgive me.
before we move on to the
All sins
outro.
are forgiven.
Nathan,
In New York City. Sorry, go on.
if anyone is still here, before we move on to the outro, I do actually have to do a disclaimer courtesy of our mod team this week.
Oh shit! What's that?
So right. I know that we all had a bit of fun there hearing Nathan rap Nicki Minaj and say rude words, right? And I know we've also talked about wanking this week, unless I cut it out. But if I cut it out, we spoke about wanking this week at some point on the show. Right. Disclaimer, right? And word of warning. Podcast and Discord are different things.
Yeah.
Don't say rude and explicit sexual things on the Discord just because we said them here, right?
Don't be weird and pervy. We can be weird and pervy.
Because we're weird perverts, yeah.
Because we're weird perverts, all right? If you take away nothing from this podcast, take away Nathan and Lawrence are 100% weird perverts. We got some weird kinks, man, all right? Lawrence, what's your biggest kink?
Podcasting.
Mine is being pissed off.
All right, on that note, right, don't look. This is the worst fucking episode to make this announcement. Right, just as a point of respect, right, there are minors on the Discord, right?
That's not true, by the way. Just for the record, that's not true.
Look, the Discord is an all-inclusive, welcoming space, and some people have boundaries you may not be familiar with. Nathan and I know each other's boundaries, which is why we can freely talk about Nathan's love of getting pissed on. Right?
Well, it's not true, but sure.
We deeply encourage you to not partake in such conversations on the Discord. If you really want to talk about those kinds of things, just add each other and speak privately.
Yeah, DM each other about piss.
Yeah.
That's fine.
And specifically about Nathan's love of piss.
No, I don't want to be involved, okay?
He said if anyone does DM each other to add him to the group.
No, I'm good, all right? I don't want to be involved in that.
All right, but bottom line, Yeah, we've been a bit lax on it, but we're going to get stricter. Don't talk about sexual things of nature in the Discord. It's not a safe place for that kind of discussion.
Piss talk.
Yeah.
Not a safe place for piss talk.
Not a
podcast.
safe place.
Podcast is Discordism.
Yes, but if you heard it on the podcast and you thought it was funny, that doesn't mean you get to say it.
Record number of people leave the Discord because of piss talk.
I mean, look, that's fine. If your line in the sand is you can't be a weird pervert on the internet.
If you can't talk about piss in the Discord server, then sure.
Look, it's
That's
there
fine.
for other people's safety and also your own safety. You don't know if someone might turn to be a weird pervert against you one day, and you'll be thankful for the law. Okay?
Like me.
Right. Thank you very much for listening. If you've enjoyed the show, you can give us a little 5-star review. That would be cool, sexy, and swag. You can also follow us on Blue Sky, Instagram, and TikTok at StillGotLegsPod. And join the Discord if you're not a weird pervert. And you can share your thoughts on the episodes or email them over to stillgotlegspodcast@gmail.com. And it's time for some thank yous. Thank you, Nathan, first and foremost.
Me, yay!
Yay! Thank you to Nina as well for managing the short form content, as well as marshalling the Discord alongside Maylena and, of course, Pierce. And if you're interested in hearing more from us, you can check out the motherfucking Patreon, where you can hear some stuff from us, right? You can get some episode notes. You can sign up for a bonus podcast all about Doctor Who, where we do topics, commentaries, as voted on by you, and we do a Still Got Rex, which is where we just basically recommend some stuff in pop culture we've been watching, reading, listening to, or doing.
Commentary on Rose coming up this Friday.
Timely.
We did one on Rose. Shut up. We recorded it before that happened.
Yes.
Coincidence. All right. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it doesn't matter. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
all right.
Pure coincidence.
Pure coincidence. Okay.
We're not trying to capitalize, but we're not gonna tell you it's not good timing for us because it is.
It's pretty sick, to be honest.
Yeah.
But there we go.
Anyway, we call our lovely companions when they sign up. We call our lovely patrons when they sign up.
You're so
companions.
shit at this.
I know because it's been a messy one.
You're so shit at this.
Look, right, the fucking patrons when they sign up.
You should sing a little song.
What?
You should sing a little song.
Well, I should sing any song,
Yeah,
or just a
just
song
any
about
song.
this.
Any song.
There's no combination of words I can put on the back.
You should
of
sing
a
a
postcard.
different song.
Okay. I'm yours. Whoa. What other song could I sing? I could sing another song for sure. Let me think about one for a sec though. I can't think of anything. I've gone blank.
The Doctor's stuck in the Pandorica. Amy might be dead, and Rory's a Roman with a gun inside his hand. Seems like things aren't going as planned. Rivers in the TARDIS is on fire. She's feeling the heat on repeat. She'll require someone she can trust someone with a bow tie, but he's been locked up and left to die. Oh my God, what will he do? It seems impossible to get through. My mind is blown. I bet yours too. Well, I guess this is Doctor Who. I had to take off my headphones because it was so fucking annoying that I couldn't concentrate.
Anyway, Nathan, we pick up our beautiful patrons. We call them companions because we pick them up in our little TARDIS that's all fucked up. Who have we picked up this week? Where do they come from? Where did we get them? Where did they come from? Cotton Eye Joe.
Fucking sick. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe?
I got married long time ago.
Where did you come from? Where did you go? Anyway, this week we picked up Kit P, who hails all the way from, let me mispronounce this, Te
amo.
No, that's Spanish for I
Somebody
love
tell me
you.
what she said.
No. Te Atatu Peninsula? Te Atatu Shut up, Lawrence.
You said penis.
All right. Te Atatu Peninsula. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Which is in New Zealand. Okay.
Good stuff.
So we picked up Kit. Obviously in New Zealand, we was down there looking at the old Hobbit homes, the little Hobbit set tour.
I know the ones.
We was there. Kit just happened to be walking by, just on their way to work. You know, they just walk past the little Hobbit homes as they do, because it's New Zealand and it's like 4 meters wide or whatever.
Yeah.
So we went down there.
Hobbiton.
Hobbiton, yes. So we was there. We was hiding behind those round doors that the Hobbits live in.
Well, it must have been really small
No.
to hide behind those doors.
Why?
They're small doors.
The doors are quite large.
Are they?
Yeah.
Gandalf has to pop his head down though. He's like, fuck no. Get bigger, Gaff.
Yeah, but like, yeah, but in the miniature, they're real life size though. They're like,
okay.
Yeah, dickhead. Anyway, basically, long story short, Kit was walking past. We jumped out the door and kidnapped him.
Wait, we both did now, so I'm complicit in your kidnapping.
You're complicit in the crimes, yes. And also, don't I have a knife or something from last week?
Yeah, you have a knife. You got one from Daggerton Swordsman or something. We went somewhere.
Dagenham, because it's north of Swordsman or some shit.
Yeah. And we got that and we were trusted with a family dagger or something.
So we got that knife, but luckily I didn't need it. I actually used it to cut up some salami for us all instead.
Nice,
which was nice. So we got some salami, and we're sharing a nice little wooden platter of salami.
That's quite courteous for a kidnapping.
Yeah, and we're having a good time. Yeah. So welcome aboard, Kit.
Welcome aboard.
I apologise for mispronouncing your hometown.
Yes, you should apologise for that. Now, for the next person we're picking up is also a person who emailed in this week. It's Ty Rodnell.
What I will say, ironic city name, am I right?
Oh, you better believe I'm going in on that. Right, Ty Rodnell from Carstairs, which is fun. Now, obviously, we picked up...
Hey, Ty, drive much? I got him.
So we got him indeed. So trying to make their city proud, Ty was actually trying to drive their car up some stairs.
Yeah. How did that go?
Really badly, Nathan. And I have 3 pictures to prove how badly it went.
I think 4. There was 4.
Was there 4? Okay.
There was 4, yeah.
But yeah, so they drove the car halfway up some stairs, completely totaled the back. They got rear-ended, then they crashed the car.
Carstairs seems to be in Alberta, Canada, I believe.
Very nice. A.
Shout out to Canada.
I think that's what they say. A there, don't they? A lot.
They say A. Yeah. They're like A. And
me when I'm listening to the Fishing Trip Files podcast. Am I right?
They also say boat.
Boat.
Like,
yeah.
A boat.
They also say I'm Ryan Reynolds and I'm not funny.
They say I'm walking a boat.
Yeah, I'm walking a boat.
I'm walking a boat here, eh? I'm walking a boat here.
It's like I'm listening to the Fishing Trip Files.
Why?
Because, you know.
I don't know what that is. Anyway.
So Ty was stuck. They'd squeezed the car into the stairs. No one could get there, so the TARDIS had to land there and save Ty. And now we're taking him out. Now we're giving him driving lessons.
Two men who cannot legally drive. Giving Ty driving lessons.
How many car crashes have I been in?
How many cars have you driven?
No, that's not fair. That's not a fair comparison.
I think it is fair. Really.
Even who's the next best?
Next one is Americafrino.
I think it's Americano, Nathan. It's a coffee.
No, it's Americafrino. Look at it. I'm reading that.
Americafrino, yeah.
Americafrino, yeah. Americafrino, who hails all the way from fuck knows where. The mysterious void in time and space of which we know very little about. Mm-hmm. So I was actually doing some research on the void, okay? I was looking up the best place to dispose of my kidnapping victims that had gone wrong, okay?
Oh, dear.
Because, you know, sometimes you try to kidnap one, someone gets too excited, maybe a trigger gets accidentally pulled, maybe a knife gets accidentally shanked, all right? Look, accidents happen, all right?
Of course.
These things happen, okay?
Yeah.
So sometimes a kidnapping goes wrong, you need somewhere to dump the body.
Yeah.
Okay? So I was looking into the void. I thought that might be a handy place for that. While I was doing that, I was throwing off a series of bodies. There's quite a few of them. I was throwing off a series of bodies straight into the void when Americafrino just happened to be walking by, okay?
Yeah. Oh, no.
They said, what are you doing with those bodies? I said, get in the fucking TARDIS, okay?
Yeah, it makes sense.
And now they're here.
Oh, there we go. That's nice and short and sweet. Good stuff.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
The last person joining us on the TARDIS this week is Anna Rusic. I hope I'm pronouncing that right.
Rusic, I would say.
Or Rusic, yeah, of course. That makes probably more sense. From Mar del Plata, from Buenos Aires. Nathan.
Buenos Aires, Argentina.
Ooh.
What do you know about Argentina?
So much. Quiz me on it. Don't. Please don't.
What is the capital of Argentina?
Argentown.
Probably Buenos Aires, isn't it?
Yeah, probably. That might make sense. I don't know. Look, anyway,
No,
for reasons that they will know, and Nathan and I will know, Anna is a frequent visitor of parks, Nathan, you would say? You read their info.
Yeah, I see what you got, yeah.
So they hailed the TARDIS, the Timu TARDIS, like a cab because it's so fucked up and broken. It was just on the motorway going down it.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, they hailed it like a cab so that they could visit every single park in the universe ever made. And Anna now runs the social programs in the Timu TARDIS, where they plan out fun event days. So essentially, we've got an event coordinator there to have fun with all the kidnapping victims that we've got aboard the TARDIS and have fun park days.
Wow. Okay.
I think so. That is wow and okay. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Nathan, you do the thing where you say welcome, everyone.
Oh, yeah, shit. I closed it off. Fuck.
Do you want me to do it?
Yeah, you do it. Hold on.
Welcome, Kit P. Welcome, Tyre Admiral. Welcome, America 3 No. And welcome, Anna Ruzik as well. You're all very, very welcome here. And if you want to be welcome on the Timu TARDIS, just get yourself over to Patreon, sign up. It's £5. It's frankly a steal. And you can have
steal.
Yeah, you can have some fun commentaries, some fun topic episodes, and some fun other shit that we post up there. Yeah,
absolutely.
Absolutely. Should we get played out by whores in this house?
Certified freak, 7 days a week. Wet ass pussy, make that pull out game weak.
Keep it clean on the Discord.
Sorry if you got your family in the car.
Don't crash.
Bring a bucket and a mop for this wet ass.
Anyway, see you next week, guys.
Yeah, thanks for listening. We'll see you next Monday.
See you next
Beat
week.
it up, nigga, catch a charge. Extra large and extra hard. Put this pussy right in your face. Swipe your nose like a credit card. Hop on top, I wanna ride. I do a kegel, what is inside? Spit in my mouth, look in my eyes. This pussy is wet, come take a dive. Tie me up like I'm surprised. That's roleplay, I wear disguise. I want you to park that Big Mac truck right in this little garage. Make it cream, make me scream. Out in public, make a scene. I don't cook, I don't clean, but let me tell you, I got this ring.
Gobble me, swallow me, drip down inside of me. Quick jump out for you, let it get inside of me. I tell them where to put it, never tell them where I'm about to be. I run down on them before I have a nigga running me. Talk your shit, bite your lip.
I love piss.